Subscribe to both of my YouTube channels, Sharon Winbush and Goddess Sharon. Turn on notifications and share videos globally. Thank you.
Where was the father at? I was right there. My daughter went to the concert with me.
Alice Clary, the mother, Angelo Clary, the father, were right there purchasing tickets from Ticketmaster for a concert where Ticketmaster stated you had to be 18 years of age to purchase the tickets, and the Funk Fest said you had to be 18 years or mature audience to attend the concert. They were right there breaking city, county, state laws, regulations, and compliance rules, and violating that, knowing their daughter was 17 as they brought her to an adult event. When you go to purchase a ticket with Ticketmaster, it states very clearly you must be 18 years of age. You are affirming that you are at least 18 years of age or older when you are using this site. And the tickets are to be purchased for those 18 years of age and older.
Where was the father at? I was right there. My daughter went to the concert with me.
He was right there again, breaking the law, breaking compliance regulations for the city, county, and state of Florida when he took his 17-year-old to a Funk Fest concert that says this event is for mature audiences only. Broke the law there. Compliance terms and conditions for both Ticketmaster and Funk Fest exist to protect all parties against any liability. Parents fraudulently taking their daughter to the concert, purchasing tickets, are violating these terms and conditions that Robert Kelly is fully aware of because he's been an artist for 30 years. Of course he knows you have to be an adult to attend his concert. Of course he knows he puts on an adult show. This is not his first show. He's been doing it 30 years. Venues can get shut down for violation of compliance issues, and terms and conditions are compliance regulations that the father and the mother both violated, taking their 17-year-old daughter to the concert. So they broke the law purchasing the ticket. They broke the law bringing her into a Funk Fest concert. Robert Kelly would automatically assume she's an adult because he puts on adult shows that they knowingly brought a 17-year-old to.
My daughter was supposed to work with this man, agreed, something that me and him agreed on. No money. He never gave up shit. He never gave me not a dime, never offered me a dime. This was a working relationship on behind the scene to show her the touring part.
RKELLY is a Grammy Award-winning producer, icon, musical legend. He does not work for free. He works with the likes of Jay-Z, Beyonce, Michael Jackson, Whitney Houston, Ronald Isley. The list goes on and on. Why on earth would he work for free for some stranger who twerked on a speaker at his concert? He gets paid millions of dollars. He doesn't get out of the bed for less than $1 million. His concerts generate millions of dollars. There's no reason for him to produce anybody for free. Why would he? He doesn't know her. He has 3 children he can produce for free. He has children of people that have known him his entire life. Nieces, nephews. Carrie's got 17 kids. Bruce has children. Everyone around him has children. People in his band. People he's gone to school with. People that he's known his entire life. Everyone would love RKELLY to produce for them. Why on earth would he work for free, produce for free, teach anything to a complete stranger who showed up at one of his concerts? What's in it for him?
So where was daddy? Right goddamn there. You ain't never heard me say I wasn't never around R. Kelly, never met him. I met him, looked this man in his face, and talked about step by step what we was gonna do. He violated the step. He allowed himself to whatever.
How can he violate something that you don't have a contract for? How can he violate something that you didn't pay him to do? How can he violate something that you did not have a new artist deal with Sony that said he is contractually obligated to work with you for free because they believe they can get their money on the back end? Where's the contract that he signed?
Yes. Did we fight and go back and forth with her? Yes. My daughter wasn't a 10-year-old or 11-year-old. My daughter was 17 years old, ready to be 18, was able to make her own music decisions on her own.
His daughter was a almost grown young female. April 2015 is when she met him. She was 17. She lied about her age. Her mother lied about her age. When she told him the truth, she was 90 days away from being 18. Her father said she was able to make her own decisions in 90 days. She was an adult. She was not a child. Look at how she's dressed walking around her father in a sheer, clinging, sexual outfit where all of her ass and breasts are showing, and she's smoking weed right in front of his face while he sits there completely oblivious. She's smoking dope while her father sits right there and watches. She lighted up a blunt in his face.
One of the things that she alleges is that you guys actually sold her off. Why would she say that?
Well, you know, that's the thing with that, right? And I'm in the side of the street that I'm from. You talking about a person that got properties, that got different businesses, that live life. What could I do with $30,000? And we just gonna be frank and honest. And this comes from R. Kelly himself to her in front of them together. So tell me what we could do with $20,000 and then another $10,000. What sense do that make to a guy that resume is that don't even make sense? Maybe it makes sense to the world.
But his wife didn't have credit cards or money to get a hotel for herself and her daughter when they drove to Jacksonville to see R. Kelly. They drove in a car, got to there at 2 or 3 in the morning, and had to ask R. Kelly for a bed to stay in. So clearly, he didn't even have a credit card or any money for his wife and daughter to get their own hotel room. They had to go and get a room with R. Kelly or from R. Kelly. And we don't know which.
Elaborate on 30,000.
I couldn't tell you where it came from. That was what my daughter said.
Oh, so your daughter said that you gave her...
She said we tried to get 20,000 or something, and we gave her account for another 10,000 a week or something after that to get it. So it was like, you said 20,000, then we're gonna send an account for another 10,000, $30,000. Bro, I got contracts here in Florida, that can show you this for production and management that I could have let my daughter sign with different companies right now, vibing companies right now.
You can't sell her off if she's 90 days away from being 18. All you had to do was wait 90 days and she would have been grown and she could have made her own decisions. The only way you ask for money is you blackmailed him, you extorted him. You said you had sex with my daughter, she was underage in Florida, and pay us so we can keep quiet, is how I think that went. He didn't say he could get $30,000. He said he could get $30,000 for his daughter, her music contract. He didn't deny it. He didn't say, no, that's not true. He deflected. But he caught himself up when he said, I can get $30,000 for signing her with somebody. So he's making his money off of his daughter. He doesn't have the ability to come up with $30,000 using his own abilities as a man. This man states with his own mouth, he does not have the ability to generate money for himself. He didn't have money to send his wife and daughter to Jacksonville to stay in a hotel. They had to sleep with R. Kelly, have sex with R. Kelly, beg R. Kelly for a hotel room. Whatever they did for a pot and a cot. Their father, the man of the house, wasn't able to provide for his wife and his daughter. And we see that in court documents.
I'm trying to get to the bottom as to why would your own biological daughter say that?
Well, why wouldn't she say that? Why would my biological 17-year-old daughter stop communicating with her whole entire family? Why would my biological daughter not speak to her nephew, who she rubbed her sister's stomach all the way to 9 months? We can always say why, the whys and why, but let's get to the real.
We also saw in court documents that the mother was coaching her 17-year-old daughter to seduce R. Kelly, shimmy for him, sit on his lap, seduce him, give him a massage, lead him on. She knew that she posed as her daughter, lied and said she was 18, and then lied to the police. Both of them, the entire family lied. The Clarys are frauds and scammers. Father, mother, and daughter, trying to survive off of R. Kelly. R. Kelly had his money seized by the government to pay back taxes, and he has liens against all of his income. To help him fight for his freedom, you can donate money directly to him at the MDC on his commissary books. This is the information. Go to bop.gov to get more information on the method that works for you. You can call the MDC directly yourself to get step-by-step instructions. They can walk you through it, and then you can decide which method works for you. The phone number to the MDC is 718-840-4200. It's Robert Kelly, 09627-035. The Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn, P.O. Box 329002, Brooklyn, New York 11232. You can go to the website bop.gov and make sure that you can see which method, whether it's credit card or mailing a money order or sending money through MoneyGram, which method works best for you. Remember and keep in mind he's going to be transferred probably in a couple of months once his sentencing happens. So any monies that you can send them now, because you know once he's transferred, there's that delay in getting money. So please try to send as much as you can, certainly before his sentencing.